Okay guys, I want to do a video about some updates that we've done to the old optimization alpha tool. Now I say the old optimization alpha tool is because we are rebranding it. It's going to be called TubeKit Pro. Okay, now TubeKit Pro is part of a bigger tool because we're adding in another tool called TubeKit Alpha, which is extra tools and extra features on top of the old optimization alpha, which is now called TubeKit Pro. Okay, now the reason we are doing this is because I wanted to create a tool that was similar to TubeBuddy and similar to vidIQ, but with my own optimization factors built in that I know that they cannot possibly have, and also to make it more user friendly for people so that you can use this sort of unlimited for the amount of channels that you want to use without having to upgrade to be able to use it for multiple channels, which is typically their sort of pricing structure for those particular tools. Now there are some limitations because ours is a desktop tool, but there are some major advantages as well, which I'm going to show you as we go through this video series. Okay, so and just to recap so far, Optimization Alpha is now rebranded to TubeKit Pro, and we have done some updates in the main TubeKit Pro tool. Okay, now the first major upgrade that we have done in the old Optimization Alpha, or TubeKit Pro as it's known now, is the Google questions, okay, or the Google Answers snippets. So you can see here I've got Google related questions, and that comes from this section over here called related questions. If I just click on that, it's going to pull in whatever the main keywords are in here, and you can put in an unlimited keywords if you want to, and it will go and find if there are the Google Answers snippets. In the search results, it will show as people also ask snippets. Okay, so to show you an example of that, what I've got in here is clean backlink. Now if I pull over this browser here, you can see we have this people also ask section here, and what you will notice is when you click on one of these, it expands and starts to add other questions and answers as well. Okay, also it's showing you this section here. Now this is basically Google is telling us how to optimize our content to be able to rank for this section in the feature snippets. Okay, so let me just move this back over here, and I'll show you how we can use this within our content after we have scraped it. Okay, so what I can do is I can just select and copy all of these, copy to clipboard, come over here, and I can paste all of it in here. What it does is it gives us that ability that we have got the questions with the formatting exactly the way that Google is ranking it currently. So if you want to go and do a better quality answer so that you can rank above whatever's ranking on page 1 for the Google Answer snippets, then this is your opportunity to do it without having to do the guesswork of what kind of formatting to use. Okay, now what you can also do with this is you can upload it into YouTube after you have sort of put your video in here that you want to edit, and also what you can do is you can upload it into WordPress as well. So if you want to make a WordPress post with this, you can simply just put in your WordPress blog details, and you can upload it into a draft post in WordPress, and then you can go and add some featured images and some extra optimization and some extra text, etc. as well. This works really well with some testing that we have been doing with some expired domains that I built for the purpose of doing 301 redirect course, which I did last week. And also we did another course last week which is called Traffic Scout, where we used the old keyword poking technique that we had with the local traffic commando plugin, and we used the updated WP Traffic Scout plugin which we built last year. And I've done a video course, about 20 odd videos in there, where I've been demonstrating how to do this keyword poking for bulk keyword terms to find out what you can rank for easily, but also that have traffic as well, for keywords that you can rank for easily that have traffic as well. It's one thing to be able to go out and rank for 200 keywords, long tail keywords. The question is, do they have traffic? and that's why we built WP Traffic Scout last year. What I've done is I've done a new course this year to go with that particular tool, and we were testing this and we found this is really effective to put these questions and answers into your posts on your Traffic Scout site, so that you can find keywords here that have got traffic and that you can rank for easily. Okay, more about that in a separate video that I will do later today. Now, and what we can do in here as well is the same as before. You know, we can come over and send this over to imported keywords. Okay, so when I go into the imported keywords, now you can see these particular questions and keywords that I've imported previously is showing either green, white or blue, okay, and sometimes pink as well, because it's got, you know, multiple occurrences for that particular keyword. So if I type in here, if you keep an eye on this one here that says online marketing, if I type in here online marketing, you will see that turns green. Okay, that's just helping us to stay optimized, to stay relevant, and to be able to create YouTube descriptions or WordPress posts that are optimized and very relevant to what the content should be about. Okay, so that's the sort of major update that we put into this section of optimized video in the old optimization alpha, which is now going to be called TubeKit Pro. Okay, so the other thing that we've done in here, and there's two other major sort of upgrades that we've done and in this section here where it says get video data, what we're able to do now is you can basically put in the URL for anybody's videos. You can go and search anybody's videos by keyword, and you can browse anybody's channels. Previously this was only available to use for your own channels and your own videos. Now you can use it for any video whatsoever on YouTube, any channel whatsoever on YouTube as well. So if I just come over here, for example, and I will put in my channel, just because it's the only one I can remember the name of right now, and I do search in here, give it a second, and it's going to pull back these results. Okay, and then I can pull in any video at all. So we got the Rank Attack local course preview here. We've also got this one here for people also ask questions scraper. So I'm just going to choose that one. Actually, let's pull that one in. Okay, now when I pull that in, you can see my tags, you can see my title, you can see my description, and what I can do then is I can update it, I can make it better, I can put in different links or whatever I want to do in here, or I can just upgrade it basically by making much more optimized description using the tools here on the right hand side. So we've got tools to suggest titles, so you get a more compelling headline, okay, and improve your click-through rates. We can suggest content, which is a curation tool that we built in. Okay, you can find LSI keywords for a particular keyword. Okay, you can see here it's pulled back those LSI keywords. We can also, you know, double click on these. If you want to make sure you've got them in here, just double click and it will put it into the editor over here. Okay, we've got the imported keywords, so you can import keywords from any keyword tool, whether you're using Ahrefs, SEMrush, Stepstar, Longtail Pro. If you've got a whole bunch of keywords you want to import that are very relevant, then you can pull that in here as well. And the good way to do this is to actually use the Google Keyword Suggest tool if you want to use a free tool, okay? The Google Keyword Planner tool, I should say. And what that does is if you put in a seed keyword, it's going to give you some keyword groups. And you can, if you choose a keyword group that's very close to your content and you pull that information in here, then it's going to help you to stay topically relevant as well. Okay, so now with the get video data, we can pull in videos or channels from anybody's any videos on YouTube from anybody's channels, or we can just search by keyword and we can find the top ranked content and we can figure out how they are ranking. Okay, and plus you can upload it into WordPress as well as YouTube. And also what we've got in here is we have this translation feature. Okay, now this feature's been there for a couple of years, but I know that very few people are using it, and I'm not quite sure why, because it's such a powerful tool to have. If you click on here to translate, you can see that we can translate from English into French, into German, Estonian, whatever you want to do here, and it will pull in your title and description, and it will basically translate it into that other language. Now, where the power really comes into this one is this section here that says bulk update. So what I can do is I can select all the channels, okay, and I can basically click on this update localized title and description. And what that does is it uses a feature that's already in YouTube, but that does it for individual videos like this one, where you can have your video translated in the background, so that when people search in Google or when they search on YouTube, even if they're searching in a different language, for example, if they're typing in Russian, which is a completely different kind of alphabet, they can still find your content because you have chosen to use that translation feature within YouTube. What we have done is we have been able to do that with bulk. Okay, there's more than 100 channels, 100 languages in here, I believe. And this has been here for 2 years or more. I think we built the original optimization alpha back in 2015, so maybe 3 years. And I know that people are not properly using it, because what this can do is select all the languages, and you can just simply click here, and it's going to create those translations in the background in your existing YouTube channel, so that you can be found on YouTube and Google search even if somebody's typing in a different language. Okay, that's the purpose of that particular tool inside YouTube, and this can be automated in one click. What I suggest though is, if you're doing this, is that if you've got a two-step verification on your YouTube channel, then you need to have your verification ready, whether it's going to come via SMS or whether you tap yes on your telephone if you've got that app installed, that you can do that, or if it's by email, then you will have to have your email ready as well, so that when it comes to doing these translations, you can just click yes and it will carry on and do them for you. Okay, now we've taken this particular strategy even further with the TubeKit Alpha, and I will show you that in a separate video, where we have a tool called Vid Globalizer, which basically pulls in all these different languages in here and allows you to upload them into assigned channels. So for example, what I have done is I have created within my main Gmail account, I've got my main channel where I upload my videos anyway, and then I've created Spanish channel, Russian channel, Mandarin, Portuguese, etc., in different languages, and I can assign a language channel for any translation. So anytime in future that I do this strategy where I take my video from YouTube, what I can do is I can choose the languages I want to upload it into, and it will go into my French channel, it will go into my Dutch channel, it will go into my Hungarian channel, Russian channel, Spanish channel, etc. And what it will do is it will create a thumbnail using the title that has been translated. If I click in here for the thumbnail settings, you can see I've got this translated thumbnail from the title. Okay, it will translate the keywords, it will translate descriptions, and also what it will do is it will take the subtitles, either subtitles that you have uploaded yourself, or it will take the YouTube automated subtitles and it will upload them into that video as well. So the only thing that doesn't change is the actual video itself. We don't change the audio, we cannot change the audio, but what we can do is we can put that video into an assigned language channel where you have got the particular title, tags, description, and even the subtitles, and even the thumbnail appearing in that particular language, which is extremely powerful, and it's a nice clean way to do the translations, instead of uploading the same video time and time again into the same channel, which looks kind of spammy and kind of messy as well. Okay, so this is a completely white hat way to do this, and what we can also do is we can optimize those channels even further by doing a little bit of work, about 10 minutes work in each channel, so that you can maximize the traffic coming from those different languages. But I will cover that in more detail in a separate video. Okay, now another thing that we have added into the main optimization alpha tool, which again is now called TubeKit Pro, is the video transcriber. What we have done in here is we have added the ability to export in plain text. And this means if you put in a video URL in here and you want to see what the text is, what the subtitles are, if they have subtitles, okay, then you can download it in plain text, or you can download it in this sort of timestamp variation here, or version here, I should say. Okay. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, a couple of reasons. I do not believe that YouTube are indexing these subtitles. Okay, so if you want to take that as just quick, easy content to put into a video description, it's a good way to do it if you want to do a sort of black hat version of it. But it's got more important advantages as well. For example, if you see that there's somebody who's doing very, very good quality review videos, you can, and he has subtitles, then what you can do is you can download his subtitles and you can see the formatting that he is using for his video reviews. So basically you can copy success very, very quickly and very, very easily with this tool. The other thing that you can do as well, that I like to do and I've been playing around with for the last few days, is I've been finding high converting video sales letters that are on YouTube, and I'm downloading the subtitles, and basically it's giving me copy that's probably been written by a 4-figure or 5-figure copywriter, and I've got it basically into a TXT file where I can go and tweak and edit, or I can copy that format for my own video sales letters. So it's got multiple advantages if you want to do it for being able to find information on a particular topic or niche. You can do this as well, so that you've got some good information that you can use for maybe blog posts, for AdSense sites, or for Amazon reviews, or whatever it might be. It's got multiple advantages beyond just the SEO stuff, and especially beyond just the black hat SEO stuff. Okay, where you can go and get, you can go and copy success anywhere that you find it on YouTube, and there's a lot of success on YouTube, whether it's coming from video reviews, whether it's coming from informational posts, whether it's coming from video sales letters. You know, it's kind of limitless, the way that you can use it in that kind of sense. So that's the updates that we have done to the old optimization alpha, and we have also, in the optimization tool over here, we've actually done a lot of little things as well to make it easier to be able to move keywords from different places. Like from the LSI search, we can basically move them into the imported keywords, and related searches we can send to imported keywords and stuff like that as well. And one of the most powerful features of this particular tool is to be able to go and find questions, which is, you know, there are some tools that do this. If you've got Ahrefs or SERPstat or SEMrush, I'm sure they all do this kind of stuff. But this is really fast for people that don't have tools like this. What you can do is you can just click on the questions here, and if I've got just the keyword, say backlink in here, and I click on search your questions, it is really, really, really fast to go and find those questions. You can see, and you can get all these different questions, and here there's 352 questions pulled in about 3 seconds there, that can give you ideas for future content as well, or to be able to, you know, just double click and put it in here, so that you can build your content around that particular topic. So we can just checkbox these and send them into imported keywords tab, and basically when you go into your imported keywords tab, they're here, so that you can just double click and put them in, and you can basically, you know, create your content around that very, very quickly and easily, with the tools that you need to be able to do it for either WordPress or for YouTube. Anyway, thank you.